The Joker in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. I have seen the review scores for both of these, seen trailers for both of them, read the synopsis for Joker, and I have not seen Star Wars Rise of Skywalker yet. I am not seeing either of them because I feel they are both bad, and both of them have a similar problem. Now, before you guys jump on me saying, you're with the whoa, drop my mic. Before you guys jump on me and say, you're with the libtards, you're an idiot, they're good movies, just, hold your horses right there. I'm not with them. The guys that said, oh, Joker is bad because Joker's an incel. I agree. That's not what was happening in the film at all. When I saw the clips and read the synopsis, that's not what's happening in that film. Now, the problem I feel that both these movies have is that people like them for the wrong reasons. And I kind of almost fell for this too with Joker. Now, when I looked at Joker and I saw that these journalists were going like, Joker's bad because he's an incel, I was with the crowd too that was going, I'm going to watch it to own the libs, But then when I looked at the trailer and I just thought like, wait a minute, it's actually a bad movie. Now, it's not bad for the reason that these journalists said it was bad. It's not because Joker is an incel. No, it's because it's just kind of a not good movie. Now, let me explain myself why I think Joker's bad, and then we'll talk about The Rise of Skywalker and the problem I feel it shares with Joker. Now, Joker, I think it's bad because it's an origin story. And when I think origin story, it didn't click with me right away, but because at first I was like, yeah, I'm going to go see it to own the libs. But then I thought for a sec. I'm like, Joker origin story. Origin story. So I'm like, what? This is the Joker before he was interesting? And sure enough, that's what the movie looks like it is. It's not even the Joker, really. Now, here's the thing about the Joker. If Joker was a movie in its own bubble, its own universe, with a different name, I might have loved it. I think it would be a great movie. But when you have the name Joker attached to it, there comes a certain expectation. Joker is this clever, conniving guy who kills hundreds of people, then makes a pun about it. That's what you expect when you walk into Joker. Instead, you walk in and you get a guy who's literally
mentally disabled,
kills 3 guys kind of on accident, self-defense sort of thing, but then he chased the other dude down, I heard, and it's like, what? And then he panics about it and is worried, and he's not in control, and it ends with him sort of accidentally becoming an icon. Again, with Joker, there comes expectations. He's this clever plotter guy. This is a movie about a bumbling fool, and it doesn't set up that he becomes any cleverer by the end of the movie. He's
mentally disabled.
Now again, and if this film had just been released with a different title, like Adventures of Bob Thompson Wirt or whatever, that would have been fine. In its own bubble, as a standalone film, it would be good. But as a Joker film, it's not Joker. This isn't what the Joker is. He doesn't do this. So that's why I'm on the side of it's bad. Now let me reiterate this, because I feel like there's some crazy fans out there who are going to still go, even after what I've said, they're still going to say, you're with the libtards. No, I do not like this movie. It's bad, but not for the same reasons that they were saying. It's not that Joker's an incel. No, that's not what it's about. It's just not a good movie. When I go there expecting Joker, when I go in expecting a cool guy who's going to kill a bunch of people and is going to be laughing about it and there's going to be, guns blazing and it'll be a good roaring good time, and I go in and I see this guy doing an interpretive dance, accidentally shooting someone and panicking and crying for most of the movie. I didn't actually go see this movie, just saw the clips and I got the idea of it. I'd think to myself, that's not what I expected. I expected something else. But instead you gave me this. Again, I'm going to say it again. Had you released the movie with a different title, had it not been the Joker, it would have been fine. It would have been good. Because this character, as it stands, Joaquin Phoenix, as good as his performance was, it's not the Joker. It's not what you expect. And I think this movie's just it's just not good in regards to the expectations of I expected a Joker. It's not a good Joker film. Now, again, I feel like the reason fans like this is because they liked it because idiots disliked it. That's what I'm seeing with The Rise of Skywalker. Now, this is only the first few days' numbers. It might change over time. But I feel like Rise of Skywalker is suffering from the same problem. The critics went, it's bad, and I didn't trust it, so I looked at the audience score. And I looked at the audience score, and it said, it's good. And I was like, that can't be right. I saw the trailer. It didn't look fun at all. It sounds stupid. I saw some of the leaks. It looks dumb. Why are the fans liking this? And I thought, it's Joker syndrome again. Where there should be, I think there should be a word for this now, because it's starting to become a thing. People liking something because a dumb person dislikes it. Like these, movie, critics. I don't trust these people at all right? These, movie critics, their only measure for what makes a film good is it progressive? Is it forward thinking? That's stupid and that's dumb. That's not what makes a good movie. I don't trust them. But then to like something just because they dislike it is also not good. And I feel like that's what's happening with The Rise of Skywalker. Same problem we had with the Joker, we're having with Rise of Skywalker. The silly film critics dislike it, so we suddenly go, oh, it has to be good because the libtards hate it, so I'm going to like it to own the libtards. And it's like, well, no, actually, it's bad. Joker was bad, not good movie. I mean, in its own way, yeah, but again, bad in the sense that it's not a good Joker movie. This isn't Joker. You go in expecting Joker, you see something else. Now, I can't critique Rise of Skywalker because I haven't seen it, because I'm not gonna see it, because the trailer did not impress me. I remember I think it was in like a theater or something watching some other movie. There was a trailer for Rise of Skywalker, and you heard Palpatine laughing, right? In the trailer, like, ah. And I was just, the audience went like, oh my gosh, it's Emperor Palpatine. What? Gaming Week. And I was just thinking, I was just like, no, that's stupid. Why are you all applauding this? That just says that they are so creatively and artistically bankrupt. They're so out of ideas. They need to recycle Palpatine's geriatric corpse because they don't know what they're doing. They're also switching back and forth between directors. J.J. Abrams, who sucked. Then you had the other guy, Colin was his name. I forgot. I'll put his name up on screen here. He was mostly bad, but had some good moments. Like the stupid killing Snoke scene. That was both stupid and amazing. Stupid because you killed your big villain by oops. That's actually how he dies. He just dies because oops. Oops, I wasn't looking. Oops. And then, yeah, it was also beautiful at the same time because it just spat in the face of all these fans who expected it to go somewhere like, oh my gosh, Rey is Snoke's granddaughter. Like, no, that's stupid. Stop with your dumb theory. And I'm glad that scene spat in those theorists' faces. But it's also stupid because you had to kill him in a really dumb way and goofy way. I'm going off on a tangent here. Here's the point. Joker and Skywalker, The Force Awakens, are both giving rise to a new problem, I feel, with how we critique movies, where we critique them not based on, hey, is it any good? Just, oh, the libtards don't like it, so let's go see it to own the libs. That's not how you should be judging a movie. You judge it based on its own merits. You go see it, then you judge it. You don't go, oh, this person likes it, so I'll hate it, or oh, this person dislikes it, so I'll like it. Like it based on its merits. Or if the trailer just sucks, you can also say it sucks. Like, that's why I'm not going to go see The Rise of Skywalker. I saw the trailer and I was not impressed with it. Seriously, do any of you guys remember that line in the trailer where Rey was like, people think they know me. Nobody gets me. And I was like, yeah, okay, Damien from high school with your emo poetry. You read Heart of Darkness when you were 14. Oh, I'm so deep. Oh, gosh, I am not watching it. Honestly, I was thinking I would so I could do a proper review of it and just dig into it for being the schlock that it's probably going to be. But I can't. And this kind of hurts because I saw all the new Star Wars movies. And every time I just kept walking out thinking, wow, that was bad. So, like, The Rise of Skywalker for me was like, this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Not watching it anymore. Every time I watched your new stuff, I was just disappointed in it. Not watching it anymore. This video was kind of all over the place. It was talking about Joker, talking about The Rise of Skywalker, talking about how we should and shouldn't review movies. We should review them based on their merits, not so we can go own the libs. But that's the main point right there. The last thing is the main point of the video. Sorry I kind of went off on a tangent here, but I had a lot to unpack here. It's going to be a bit of a longer video. But yeah, I want to say it again. Let's judge movies based on their own merits. Not because we want to own the libs. Otherwise, you go watch bad movies like Joker, which really was just before the Joker was interesting. Okay, I'm going to rant on a little longer for a sec. Origin stories. Those are bad. Stop with origin stories. Every time I see origin story, I think, oh, so it's the story of the character before they became interesting. Honestly, that's kind of what Deadpool was. Now, I kind of like Deadpool, and it hurts me to say this, but it was just kind of bad. It was fun when he was Deadpool. That was fun. But then for another like half or 2/3 of the movie, he's Wade Wilson being sad because he has cancer. I'm like, what? No, be a wisecracking funny guy. Don't tell me you're sad because cancer. That's so boring and cliche. Remember, origin story is the character before they were interesting. That is what every origin story has been. That's all it really can be, to be honest. Otherwise, you might suffer from Mary Sue or Gary Stu syndrome, which is what it looks like the Black Widow origin story is shaping up to be. Wow, I cannot shut up. We're talking about Black Widow now. I know almost nothing about this movie, just that it's a Black Widow origin story, and in the trailer she was beating the crap out of all the dumb boys without even trying. So it's like, okay, it's an origin story, so it's the character before they were interesting. And the movie goes, oh, no, she'll still be interesting. She's beating everyone, see? And then I was like, that's still bad, because now it's the story of someone who was just always cool. She never had any problems ever, and she just beat up all the bad guys without even trying. Still a Mary Sue. Oh, boy, I have gone on I need to stop talking and end the video already. That's all I gotta say. Don't watch The Rise of Skywalker. I'm not giving them my money. Mark Hamill is a cool guy from what I've seen. He's a pretty good actor. And if I saw him, I would go like, hey, Mark. And he'd go, oh, hello. I'm Mark Hamill. And I'd say, you are a person who exists. And you exist right now. And you're standing over there. And he might say, that is an accurate assessment of what is happening right now. I am a person who is existing right now, and I'm over here. And I'd say, you are smelly. And he'd go, that's not very nice. So I would say, I kid, you're a good actor. You're a good actor. And then the actress for Ray would walk up and go, am I a good actor? And I'd go, no.